Alright, welcome to Tangential Thoughts Chat Show. This is going to be my first live stream on Cigar Talk. And so I'm your host, K. Hell. Welcome. Thank you for tapping in and tuning in. And so I've been watching a lot of other different tarot readings. And so I've been meaning to, what I'm saying, try it for myself. And I've been doing a little bit of studying and a little research. So I want to get better at it, and I want to, you know, be able to increase my own intuition and be able to read my own future myself. And so, in this live, I'm going to go through a couple decks. I have 4 decks officially now. And so, I have my original Rider Waite deck. Um, and then, outside of the original Rider Waite deck, I also have another Rider Waite deck, but this one is in black and white. So this is my shadow deck. So I got my original Rider Waite deck in color. I have my shadow deck in black and white, and then uh, I got 2 more decks. So one of the things I've been waiting on is to get some more decks because usually when I watch the other tarot readings, they have like 10 to 20 multiple decks that they use and pull out to add more to the message and to clarify what's being presented in front of them. And so I'm by no means a pro at all. I got all of my decks within the last 6 months, and so I got my first deck this year. I got that deck, and then yesterday I picked up 2 more decks. So when I walked into the bookstore, the very first deck that caught my attention was this Oracle of the Roses deck. And so I think this is going to be a nice added flavor to the readings as we go forward because we'll have the original deck in color, then we'll move to the shadow side to clarify, and then for more of an emotional or a sensitive side, I thought that's why this would be a nice added touch. And so I'm a Aries. I'm along that Aries Pisces cusp. So red and fire and water are a lot of qualities that I embody here. So red is a very significant color to me. So I think that was one of the first things that caught me. It has some clean artwork, and so we'll be able to delve into that as we go along forward. And then the other deck that I got, I'm not going to use it just yet today on this reading, but the other one that I'm super excited for is this Archeo deck. Now, if I had to choose between the two, I will go with this deck. Uh, but that was the first one that caught my attention. The reason I got this one is because when I looked on the back, the author and artist, Mr. Nick Bantock, um, that caught my attention because I'm an author. I'm an author. Check that out, Tangential Thoughts on Amazon. And I'm an artist. And so that resonated with me. The other part that really got me, which I'm super excited for, is that it got the 40 archetype cards, it has a full color guidebook, but it also has 2 blank cards so that I can make my own card. I'm going to really take my time to really design those cards, and I think that is so cool because then it's like once I make those cards, as I start to do readings going into the future, at some point I'll be pulling my own card. And I think that is so awesome. I think that's so cool because it's like when you're in tarot and you're reading the messages with the pictures in front of you, I think that's just be so cool to say like, all right, boom, here's a card that I made, and it's also adding into your picture. It's like inserting yourself into the picture, inserting yourself into your own um, your own, being the master of your own destiny and scripting your own future here. So that's why I really resonated with that. So I officially have 4 decks now, and I usually, this is my first live reading, so I'm gonna just tell you my setup here. I got my original deck, which I carry in the red bag, and that usually helps me because it's like that's my color deck, and so also inside with that, I usually keep red carnalite because I think I googled like significant crystals for like Aries, and I think the red carnalite was one that popped up. So this one's a natural one, so it's like very sharp and rigid. And this was the first one I had got. It was a smooth one. So I have this here, my first carrying pouch, and then I have a second carrying pouch that I usually carry the shadow deck in. That's why this one's black. And then on this inside of this one, we have the amethyst. And so amethyst is a purple stone, and that purple and just seeing the color purple and stones like that really help with your intuition and opening your higher chakras here, your crown chakra and your third eye there. So that's why I keep those there. And so I had originally started a live. I had started a live, and my phone was in the sun, and so it got too hot, so it got cut. So I'm going to redo my shuffle here, and I'm going to read again. So let me see if I can set this up in a slightly better position so you can also see the cards I'm pulling here. Check this out. Is that better? Let me know. Does it sound better? Why is this King of Swords here? Why is the King of Swords here? Come on. Spirit, why is the King of Swords here? Wheel of Fortune, upright. Hopefully you can hear me now. Yeah, you can? Alright, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so, um, in clarifying here, the Ten of Pentacles is clarifying the Knight of Cups here. The Ten of Pentacles came out in reverse as well. Um, and so, shoot. And so again, like I told you, this is like a personal tarot reading. I'm an Aries Pisces cup, so you can kind of like take things as it resonates with you and your own thing. But I know for me, in picking up the messages and what's coming up here, what's on this Ten of Pentacles is 2 dogs. If you know anything about me, you know that I just recently lost my 2 dogs because of my family came in and they took my 2 dogs. So maybe the way I'm kind of taking this Knight of Cups with this. Remember, cups are emotional. This Knight, and the Knight is a person. With this Ten of Cups in reverse here, coming out, and so what popped out to me was those dogs. I may be receiving communication about my dogs today. I know very soon. I know I got a court case coming up too. That's what's just popping out, and this is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and Pentacles generally refer to material things in the physical realm. And so with this coming out in reverse and this emotional part here, it doesn't look like it's going to be good communication here. I'm not sure. But you want to stay positive, but you also want to be a little bit realistic. So this doesn't look uh, quite what I probably want to be looking forward to. But if I'm not maybe thinking ahead and seeing what's the energy coming up, I kind of maybe want to prepare myself. The Seven of Wands is being clarified. Seven of Wands is being clarified by the Two of Pentacles. So already noticing that Pentacles just said material. more earth energy, more earth physical energy here. So this was coming, the Seven of Pentacles, I mean, the Seven of Wands usually talks about conflict. In reverse, is coming out of conflict. I'm getting some mixed messages here. I'm getting mixed messages. And the reason I'm saying that is because, or coming out of conflict, Two of Pentacles, you see this juggling energy. So if you're coming out of conflict, no, and probably no longer juggling, with the Two of Pentacles clarifying the Seven of Wands, we're no longer juggling here. So probably going to get some clear communication. Remember, King of Wands. I mean, this King of Swords here. Swords are communication. That's air energy, and so, and Wheel of Fortune. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune, we watched the game. You can win at a game, but it just depends on how that wheel turns. And so, depending on how things are going here, I'm not sure, putting all this stuff together, there was this emotional offering here, with about, for me, I'm applying this to my dogs. For you, you might want to apply it. You could probably apply it to something else, but I know I'm applying it to my dog situation. And especially after losing them, that's, I can kind of tell that, like, with this being in reverse. Uh, but I think I'm probably going to receive some communication soon about this, especially with the court case coming up later on this week. With the Wheel of Fortune here, with the Wheel of Fortune clarifying the King of Swords, I'm pretty sure that, you know what I'm saying? The Wheel of Fortune is also about a card of control. And one of my other tarot readers that I read, Chris Minnow, from Minnowpod Tarot, he generally says that you want to be at the center of the wheel and you can kind of control your destiny here. So I'm going to remain positive and optimistic, that if I stand in my power and communicate strongly and effectively, I'll be able to manifest an outcome that I want, coming up. So we've gotten what, those first two pulls, those first two spreads. I did want to unbox this. This is my Oracle of the Roses deck. This is my Oracle of the Roses deck, and so, I wanted to throw this out there. Like I said, I've been watching other people's tarot channels and things like that, and so they have a ton of decks. I have four now, and so this is my first time. I'm gonna open this one up, and then I'm gonna just see what this also wants to add to the message. But so far, that's how I'm applying my own reading here. I'm not sure how you can say and interpret some other parts, um, but generally there's messages for a lot of people to pick up. We all connect on different ways. At the bottom of the deck here was the Page of Wands in reverse. And pages usually talk about some type of communication. Wands is more fire energy, so maybe something about a fire sign. Hmm. Now this one has the Ten of Cups upright though at the bottom of this deck here. So I'm not sure if that's from a separate outside source or a separate person, but that's something to look forward to. That Ten of Cups. Hmm. And then right behind this Page of Wands was another Two of Pentacles, which you also have here. So it's a lot of earth energy, a lot of earth and material. There's a lot of earth here. There's a lot of earth and fire with the Queen of Wands and this, everything. If so, this, again, this is my first reading here, so we're trying to make connections for like what's going on and things like that. Seven of Wands, Queen of Wands, and this Page of Wands. So all of this fire energy, these all came out in reverse. All of these came out in reverse, making connections here. And right behind that, Like I told you, right behind that page of wands was the Two of Pentacles, and we also had the Two of Pentacles that came out in this clarify here. Pentacles, Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. So a lot of fire energy. All that fire energy came out in reverse. Pentacles, a lot of earth energy, something to do with material gain here. And then there was a little bit of water. The Knight of Cups here, and with this Ten of Cups. So not too, I wouldn't say like a love reading at all. You don't see a lot of water, a lot of emotion, but there is a lot around whatever I'm creating and manifesting with the wands and that fire energy. There's a lot of fire here. A little bit of air energy, a little bit of air and communication. Um, hmm. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for tapping in, tuning in. I appreciate your energy. Thank you for your time and your attention. Again, this is my first reading. Um, and so I'm gonna clean it up and eventually I have like a little process and a little thing set up. But let me know what y'all got going on. Where y'all tapping in? Where y'all from? What's going on? Where we at? How much of the world we got with us? I'm in Georgia. I'm by the pool. I'm losing track of my days because I get to wake up and do whatever. I do know it's the 31st. It's a Monday. But I hope you're joining. Earth sign. Earth sign. Are you Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Home team. VA checking in. Two up, two down. Make that more specific for me. Or give me the, tell me your birthday. While I get this joint open. Capricorn. Is that a December Capricorn or a January Capricorn? January, but who do I know born in January? One of my lawn brothers, his birthday's in January, but I think he might be in Aquarius. And then, who else? My dog Benji. My dog Benji. What up? You still in Jersey? All right, bet. I got this joint open. I got this open. I'll come back. Oh, they got an app and everything. I might have to. I might have to get the app. If the app got the book, I can just clarify on the go on the phone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's good to see y'all. I like this. I like this. I like this. Hold up. I don't want to get too excited, but shoot, I can get excited. I like this. All right, bet. So I'm just opening the Oracle of the Roses deck. They got plain color. It's the plain solid Well, it's not solid, solid. There are roses on the back of this. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I do like the edges too. That's a nice red. That's a nice red. Hell yeah, I like this. All right, I'll take. I just opened this up. I just opened this up, so I'll take one. I'll take. I'll take one or two. I'll take one or two from that. Yo, you rocking with the John? So it's like this my first time doing like the little live tarot, but what I think like the way I kind of wanted to go going forward, I definitely want to always start off with my original decks in color, come back, do the black, do the shadow side, clarify with the shadow side, and then now I got my oracle decks. I can start to add a little more messages with the John. So I'm gonna move to this one next. I'm gonna move to this one next. So regular shadow side, I feel like the roses could add that emotional side, just bring some um, just it just adds a different flavor. It's a different mix. I'm saying starting to think about this, I might give each section, how do I say it? I could give each section a name type of joint. Or it's like we can kinda come to that together. Y'all can probably help me out if you can think of something like with the original deck, what mood is that? How we gonna like, you know what I'm saying? We can, cause we gotta get this joint all regulated. So we come back, we start up. All right, well, let's get it started. Boom. This first one, the second one, I think that's a figure out a name with the shadow deck. We can say something with shadows, dark, night. Like that's a different mood. That's another segment, and then we'll move into our. We gotta give a name for this segment. What you wanna call it, the Rose Oracle. When we pull those out, that'll be a segment. And I can't wait. I can't wait to get down to this one, man. When we start pulling this one up, I don't think I want to. I'm not gonna open up this one today, but this was the one I'm really looking forward to because it allows you to. I get to. It has two blank tarot cards, and I get to make my own. And I can't wait to really, cause I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna design my own card, and that's gonna be fire to be able to pull up my your own card within the reading. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. Unconscious. Unconscious for shadows. Live. Love. I'm rocking with it. I'm rocking with it. So I'm definitely gonna keep those in mind. So it's like, all right, keep thinking, because we still need we need some more words for the that first section with the when we first start off with the original one with that's in color. I like this. So it's like, boom, we start with this one, move to the unconscious for that dark shadow side. And she said we can move to the love section. Right? Let's move to the love section. All right, all right. Move into the love section. And so again, I told you how I'm applying these cards and how I'm resonating, but you're also looking and you're saying some stuff as well. I think you can apply stuff to your own situation. But I know for me, oh, this one's sticking right here. Sticking, sticking. New deck sticking together. That's cool. That's cool. So, like I said, things that were popping up. So for me, I think I'm applying this again. It's because I had a situation with my dogs just pop up, and that's why that popped out to me in that Ten of Pentacles in reverse, because they were taken from me. So And that's still like a soft spot for me because I just, what was it? My last time seeing my dogs was January, not, I mean, June 30th. And so July 30th was officially made it a month that I hadn't been with my dogs. So again, all that fire energy came out in reverse. What came out upright for the most part. And there was a lot of earth energy with this, with the pentacles here. So I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna pull this one. And what's this one? Oh shoot! All right, so the one that popped out here, the one that we pulled is the flirt. It says Sweet Briar Rose. Sweet Briar Rose. The flirt popped up. The flirt popped up. Now, I told you that it wasn't too much, like this isn't a love reading or nothing like that, but there was a little bit of water here. With this Knight of Cups here and that Ten of Cups, Ten of Cups always speaks of wish fulfillment, and you see the two people happily enjoying, just looking towards the sky with their looking up at those cups and celebrating in the. Oh, it's not on this one. But the two kids dancing on that one. So with this flirt here, let me see what pops up. Let's see. Let me look for this book. And what does this book talk about with the flirt? It also has the number 8 on it, and 8 is usually with 8 karma is king. 8 is that if you turn it sideways, it's that infinity symbol, it's that cyclic. So 8 karma is king. 8 is a power number for abundance. And so oracle meaning, I'll read it. 8, the flirt. Oracle meaning, open your heart to a more playful and lighter outlook on what is before you. On what is before you will allow you the space to see beyond any negativity clouding your judgment. Go through all options, even those that may seem rather remote, before making your decision. It is too easy to let something that seems good at the time get away from you, and for this to become your long-term and perhaps not substantial enough reality. The flirt may know how to connect with others through a veil of lightness, but be aware of what is on offer in exchange for the attention. Hmm. Huh. All right. Um, as always, I think in the beginning we told you that this Queen of Wands was up here in reverse, and like I told you before, upright, she's more like a queen. They usually say the queen is a bitch, you know what I'm saying? But she knows what she wants. She's standing in her power, and so I took it in the reverse. So like, you're not being a bitch, you know what I'm saying? Being receptive, letting your guard down, you know what I'm saying? So that you can invite this flirtation, playful energy. Remember, we also had this cup here, some type of emotion coming here. But King of Swords was upright. And it talked about being mindful of attention. Um, and the attention that you're allowing into your life. Because I relate stuff to teaching, but it's like, in a classroom setting, you could have a student who's loud and obnoxious and things like that, but they're drawing attention to themselves for a reason, and there's a way to spend that attention so that they can help tell them to pass out papers, or you know what I'm saying, or come up to the board to explain so that they can get some positive attention. So within today, however today goes, whoever I'm going to be interacting and engaging with, then I'm not going to have my guard up towards them, but I'll definitely see what energy is coming towards me for today, and the energy that I want to invite, of course, I'll accept that, transmute it, and see how and play with that energy. And if I'm not liking it though, then I'll definitely hit them with the yo. You know what I'm saying? Let's move it towards this direction. All right. That was my first live tarot reading. I hope that you picked up a little bit of something from me. So I'm gonna try to make this like maybe a daily thing. It probably, you know what I'm saying? If I want to really get better at it and get good at it, I could probably do this daily. I'm probably gonna have to pick a time or and setting for this. So thank you for rocking with me. Yes, you can ask whatever you want. We on live, and so I'm gonna start doing this more often, and I'll get things set up. And after a while, it's only gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? This is my first one, and so it's only gonna get better with time, and I'll be able to pick up more messages and meanings, and things will come to me a lot clearer. And so, yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna see if we can catch this butterfly. So yes, I'm waiting for your question. Um, while you're waiting for your question, I'm gonna see if I can get this butterfly on camera. I know people don't get to see butterflies every day. Oh, and I can turn my camera around. Oh, it's flying away. I'm gonna track it down. Turn. Ah, okay. I want y'all to see this butterfly. I want to share some good energy. Do y'all see it? Whenever it wants to land, if it comes back, I'll show you. He was my future person. Or someone else. When we contact me. What a beautiful view. With my future person? Okay. Okay. Alright, so I'll take that. Yeah, it is a nice view out here. So because I really do appreciate your question, and this is something you're helping me practice and get better at this. And so, mind you, again, I by no means am a pro. This is my first one, my first live reading, and with this being my first live, you're the first person who's asked me a question and who's having me pull. So this is cool. This is cool to me. So whatever does come, I'll pull a card from my original deck for you. I'll pull a card from the shadow deck as well. And then I'll pull one card as well. So I'll give my own interpretation, and then I'll let you be able to receive and what you want to say from there. All right. Okay. So she said, okay. I'll let you choose then. Do you want one from each of those decks, or do you want? Oh, she said choose whatever. Choose whatever. Okay. I'll do it like I said I was gonna do. All right. So Cam Lesh. All right. So is the person on Cam's mind her person? First card that came out, Six of Pentacles. Moving to the shadow deck. Moving to the shadow deck. For Cam. Is the person on her mind her person? Is this her person? Is this her person? Okay. Following that is the Hanged Man, and then the Eight of Wands in reverse, and then one more Oracle card. Let me get an Oracle card to clarify this as well. Let me get an Oracle card. Give me one Oracle card. That one's on the floor. I'm not going to take it. Give me one Oracle card. Is the person on Cam's mind her person? Is the person on Cam's mind her person? The Giver. All right. So, your question for is this your person? So, things that I can sit here and say, things that I can say in particular, from just from the energy that I pulled, we got the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups came out. And so, with the Six of Cups, six generally, just if you just read off in general, six is any even number is more stable. Odd numbers would usually indicate some type of instability. So with the six and then of cups, generally talks about fairness of give and take within a relationship, and so generally positive. And with this six of cups, you see that there's the four cups on the ground here. There's one here, and then offering one here. So, just off top, I think that this is a positive card in a sense, and for the relationship that you're or the connection that you're talking about here. To clarify that, coming out was the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man came out, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. So, like I just said, Six of Cups is generally like a positive card. Like I said, something stable, like a stable connection. With the hangman generally talks about like, okay, hanged, he's not moving, he's not going anywhere, and he's also illuminated. So the thing about the hangman is that he sees the world from a certain view. Also things that we can pick up from the hangman, like I told you, six, like even numbers are stable. If you can kind of tell within a hangman, there's a four here, another sign of stability. And you see that the hangman, he's not in a rush to go anywhere or do anything. He sees the world from a certain view, and he's actually enlightened. Like his view of the world is how things should be, technically. Now, what came out in reverse was the Eight of Wands here. And so Eight of Wands is like upright, that you just say Eight of Wands is a message of like incoming like love message or anything like that. It came out in reverse, so I'm not going to say that it's like this incoming love message or anything, because this is already a connection that you have. Um, Me reading, interpreting, putting some stuff together, it seems like it's a connection um, that is stable, or that can be worked on at least. Because things, like I told you, putting everything, and we're going to try to put everything together here. What was he doing in this in the picture? They're giving. He's giving this one cup here. Remember, there's this stable connection here, and then we also, the oracle card that came out was the Giver, and so I'm gonna read this as well. Um, I think I'm not sure too much sure about what's going on with your connection. I think you would know more than anybody else here. It was yours. Um, Either there needs to be, from what I'm interpreting, somebody may be a giver, um, and within the dynamic, it seems like a solid connection. But with in any type of transaction, any type of give and take situation, there always needs to be balance, and I think that was one thing. Everything here, six. Like I told you, there was a four in here, and then eight of wands. So, 4, 6, 8, 4, 6, 8. You know what I'm saying? 4, 6, 8, and then I'm gonna read what it says for the giver. I gotta light that back up. Let me read what it says for the giver. The giver. It says for the giver, slow down the rhythm of your life and give yourself more time, more love, and understanding. And make sure the patterns you have already created are serving you well. Remember, so the first card that came out was the Six of Cups. That's emotional. So giving, this says to slow down the rhythm of your life and give yourself more time. You could find that this is a good time to take on additional training, and those in such a position could be drawn to teach what they know. Beware of neglecting your own needs at the moment. Remember, I told you about it was 4, 6, 8, balance, all stable numbers here, all stable numbers. The giver is committed to community and to care and support of others and their surrounds. They are dedicated to creating strong, lasting legacies that can ensure the longevity of what they care about. So, to bring everything full circle, I think there just needs to be a level, and even I think that is a okay connection. I'm not sure what's going on, if there's anything going on, anything like that. But if there is an imbalance of the give and take, whether that's love, time, attention, then I think that that could be implemented, worked on, or just given more time. So I think there can be more time and care given to it, and I think that things will be okay. That would be the message that I could give to you for today, right now, because that's what just popped up. That's how I would interpret it. So thank you for that. I hope that you was able to take something from that. I hope that was helpful or useful to you. At least a little bit. At least a little bit. All right, so that was my first reading. I think I'm gonna be cool with that. I'm gonna get off of this, but again, thank you for your time, energy. Thank you for the question. I really do appreciate that. So I'll be back tomorrow. Do another one tomorrow morning. If that's what works with your schedule, with you all schedule or anything like that, let me know some times of the day, morning, evening, afternoon. I'm pretty much free, but I need to get this regular for myself as well. So, cause I want to keep practicing and going along with things. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that. I think that was cool. All right. So, happy Monday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Start of a new week. Drink your water. I'm not gonna tell you nothing I want to do. Drink your water. Try to get some greens. See some colors throughout the day. And practice breathing. He like to talk. The last time I told him that I want a commitment after he went silent. Okay. What was your follow-up question? I'm not. He went silent, and then I'm okay with his silence, in a sense that at least he didn't just fly off the top of his. You know what I'm saying? Without thinking, he didn't give you a response. Um, but if I'm just sitting here talking outside looking in, a couple things. You, when it comes to commitment, right? You you don't want nothing to be forced. You know what I'm saying? Especially with any connection, you don't want anything to be forced, and you want to practice letting go of control and seeing where things flow. Now, if things aren't moving as fast as you want them to, you got to understand that that's your own personal agenda. Um, that's why I asked someone else. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I get. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Um, you want commitment. You want commitment, and so if I would before revisiting, what I would say is, what does commitment look like for you? You know what I'm saying? What is it like outside of a conversation with him, like by yourself? You know what I'm saying? On some, like, I could sit down in front of somebody. Like if I was sitting down with somebody, I could tell them exactly what I want and what I'm looking for. So what I would say is, because sometimes, again, like I told you, I was a teacher, so when we talk about disobedience, there's a level of, does this person know what I want them to do or what I'm asking of them? Because there's one thing, and if they don't know, you can't really call them disobedient. Marriage, that's huge. That's a huge commitment. That's a huge commitment. Um, Looking for marriage. Okay, again, um, if that's something that's going to be like on his time frame in his court, you know what I'm saying? I don't think there's much that you could do to move it forward or backwards. Yeah, I want you to be able to understand. I'm a man, so I'm talking from my perspective. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that you're gonna, especially when it comes to marriage, you're not gonna make a man move quicker or faster. Like it's gonna hit him, and he's gonna do it when he you know what I'm saying, when he wants to do it. And so that's what I'm saying. Let go, like I would say, let go of the control in that sense. And on your other side, that because that's something that you want right now, and that may not be where he is at. You know what I'm saying, with things. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's great. I definitely understand that. I definitely understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Because we're in this space and we got this life, and so you want to take advantage of, you know what I'm saying, of your time. You don't want your time to be wasted. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody to be talking for fun, and so I mean, you don't want to be talking to somebody just for fun or just, you know what I'm saying, casually with your time here. So uh, okay, what I would say to you is that he knows. Okay. Think about that. Like, yeah, you ain't speaking a different language. He knows that's what you want. He knows that's on your mind, and he knows that's your end goal. So again, before revisiting or ever bringing it back up, um, I would say that you can, instead of bringing like the end goal back up, it's someone else. I'll pull one more card. I'll pull one more card. This next card, Eight of Swords. Okay. And you know what I'm saying? This, because you know what I'm saying? This is just a, because you do what you want to do, is your life. You take what you call it. Eight of Swords just came out. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything I didn't pull it up in this and the third. What I would say, I'm not in a, because I wouldn't encourage you to just up and leave or anything like that. From what has came out, all even numbers, I think, outside looking at, I think that, because I'm reading in between the lines, if you want marriage, that means you see in him somebody that you can commit to. Every card out here has been even numbers. And so I just think there needs to be a balance. Even even and I you know what I'm saying, even when I looked at this one, the Oracle card that came out, that was the giver. It said slow down the rhythm of your life and give yourself more time, more love, and understanding. Make sure the patterns you have already created are serving you well. So, last thing I would say for this is you clearly see, from the outside looking in, you clearly see that he's marriage potential. This last card that just came out with the Eight of Swords, Eight of Swords, swords, communication, air energy. This Eight of Swords here, usually they talk about its mental entrapment. Um, you know what I'm saying? Usually with the Eight of Swords they talk about is a mental entrapment. And because you see, this person is not actually trapped. You know what I'm saying? One foot in the water, one foot on land. Again, there needs to be balance about spiritually what's going on in the physical realm what's going on. But the person's not trapped at all. They could literally just turn around and just walk throughout there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like but because they're blindfolded and they don't see everything, they don't know that they can just walk right behind them and just get and that they're not trapped. You know what I'm saying? So putting all of this together, you have your own free will. If you think right now this isn't telling me that. This came out in reverse. Eight of Wands was that incoming love message. Came out in reverse. You know what I'm saying? What I'm picking up is you have a connection that can be worked on. There needs to be more understanding from, you know what I'm saying? If I'm saying to you that you could give him some more understanding and leeway, you know what I'm saying? Because okay, if somebody like either rushes you or pressures you, you look at them in a different aspect as to why are you rushing? Why are you pressing? Like there doesn't need to be a rush. There doesn't need to be pressing for, you know what I'm saying? If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And I'll tell you like this, and you know what I'm saying? With my last relationship, that bothered me rushing. You know what I'm saying? She kept pressuring me for a relationship. I'm like, yo, I want to ask you out. But it was like in my head, I was like, yo, I wanted to ask you out on this date. And at this time, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm waiting till your birthday to ask you out. You don't gotta, but she didn't, but she don't know what I'm sitting here planning in my head, but she keep pressuring me for a relationship. But I was like, I'm not budging because I wanted the anniversary date to be on your birthday. Because I don't have to remember another date. But she just kept pressuring, and I was like, yo, I know you in a relationship. It's coming. In my head, I already know when I'm going to ask you out. I know I'm planning this on the third, but you keep pressuring, and that was annoying. That was bothering me. But like I just told you, that's my ex now. You know what I'm saying? And so it just give him time. Give him some more time. If he, you know what I'm saying? If he needs more time to just figure out if you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with him taking more time or less time as he needs to say like, yo, is this the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with? You know what I'm saying? It's a huge commitment. And if he wants to take the time to, you know what I'm saying, if he wants to take his time with a life commitment, making that decision, then you should be able to give him that time. That's what I'm going to say to you. Remember, this Eight of Swords is a mental entrapment. I think you may be stuck here. I'm talking at this point. I'm talking to you straight. I think you may be in this mental entrapment. Like you're stuck here. However, I think it's a stable connection. The thing talked about giving more time, understanding, slow down the rhythm of your life. You know what I'm saying? It's not a rush. Mental entrapment here. I think if you can just relax and step back into the flow of things, you know what I'm saying? Embody, and if you want to be married, embody that wifely married, you know what I'm saying, marriage material. You know what I'm saying? I think you can take some time to, you know, pour into the connection, love him, love on him, you know what I'm saying? Show him, take some time now to, your reaction to things shows a lot too. So can you take some time to, shoot, okay, I was pressing. Can I take some time to just enjoy the connection? But if you're just feeling that way, any point in time, you're not trapped at all. You can just turn around and leave. You can just turn around and leave, and then open yourself up to the world. But I just wouldn't encourage you to just rush out and leave that connection. It seems solid. You clearly know have somebody that you want to get married to. He was asking for outings, but I can't allow this without any intentions or commitment. All right, all right. I'm putting some more stuff into play. I got you. I got you. Okay. So yeah, that's all. I would just say take some time. If you got a journal, go journal. You know what I'm saying? Write down some things that you want. How you want this marriage to even look. How you want the marriage to look. How you gonna, you know what I'm saying? What type of interactions do you want to be um, embodying, and what type of reaction do you want him embodying? You know what I'm saying? If he want to go out this and the third, do you trust him? He should be able to go out. Do you trust him? If you know what I'm saying? If y'all was married, he can't go out X, Y, and Z to this place, that place. You don't trust him, and you don't trust him around certain people. If you don't trust him around certain people, that's highlighting things within the relationship. All right. So that's my 2 cents on that. That's my 2 cents on that. Again, I thank you. I thank you. Young Buddha. Young Buddha, you want to be added. What you got, Buddha? You got a question? Hey, what's up? Thank y'all for rocking with me, yo. I like that. I like that. No doubt, Cam. No doubt, Cam. Like I said, take some time to write some stuff out. You know what I'm saying? And start to envision just the energy that you want. Happy, wholesome, and I enjoy it. Will I enjoy an open marriage? I think my wife wants that, but hasn't said it yet. You're asking me if you're gonna enjoy it. And so things to I would sit here and think about, if you think that you're gonna enjoy an open marriage, I want you to put yourself in a situation. This how my bro kicked it to me. No, you're brilliant. Thank you for your energy, Cam. Hey, young Buddha, this how I would kick it to you, right? This is what my bro said to me, because he's married. I'm not married yet, right? But this how my bro kicked it to me. He said, in marriage, the strongest, toughest marriages last no matter what. And that no matter what part is scary. It's scary. So when you saying, will you enjoy it, I want you to, you know what I'm saying? I know they say don't do that, but like think about the most catastrophic, you know what I'm saying? The worst thing that could happen. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Would you be able to deal with it? Like, would your heart be able to deal with it? Would you be able to go through with it? Like, what do you think your possible reaction would be? And you're not even in the situation. But if you was in a situation and then it come up, how you think you really gonna react to it? Um, Cause it's people, some people are swingers. Like, do you think that you like it ain't this and the third, but do you think that there ever be a time where you sit down and it's like you could process, like, do you think that there could ever be a time that you'll be sitting in a room and you see somebody else smashing your wife? Me personally, I'm gonna say no. I can't do it. I can't be there. Or should there be rules to it? Should there be rules on some stuff like, yo, it's open, you can do this and the third, you just need to know about it. You don't want to see nothing, you need to know about it. You want to know. You know what I'm saying? And especially with being a marriage, you should know. You should know, like, yo, if who and what's going on, because that's now coming back home to you. You know what I'm saying? You open yourself up to some other stuff. You said it would have to be rules. Establish that. Establish that. Establish some rules. What would you be comfortable with? You know what I'm saying? What would you not be comfortable? What do you not? What are the non-negotiables? What are the non-negotiables? That's what you got to sit there and think about. Cause there's like you clearly have a level of tolerance. You have a level of tolerance that you can maintain. And so when you asking me that, when you asking me that, that's what I would say. Can you tell he has feelings for me or not? Can you tell he has feelings for me or not? Hey yo. So now this is just me talking to you, just talking to you straight. You ever? Hey, there was a show. It's a show called Little Fires Everywhere, and it had the two moms just talking. The mom looked at the other mom. She said, "Yo, you ever ask yourself if your daughter loves you?" And the mom was like, "Nah, I never asked that. I never even thought of that. Right? Like that's a crazy to hear. Like to sit here and think, yo, does my child love me? If you even, and the mom looked at her and said, right. You never even had to question or ask yourself that. If you got to sit here and question or ask if somebody has feelings for you or not, you should not be questioning if somebody got feelings for you or not. You shouldn't be questioning that. I guess I'm afraid to admit that I would actually be okay. Why would you be afraid to admit you're okay with that? You said I would be okay with it. I'm afraid to admit that would be okay, actually. Nah, man. Throw it out there. You'll see. Hey, you gonna see if you are or are not. You probably got your own stuff. You probably like, yo, you want to go do X, Y, and Z? I probably want to do X, Y, and Z too. I mean, what I'm saying, we only got one life, and y'all rocking with this for as long together. So, yeah, set some rules out, cause whatever you allowing is, cause I know you want to do your own thing too. So, if the level of communication has to definitely be ramped up. If I'm saying if you're gonna do it, I think the level of communication gonna have to be ramped up. But it's 2023, bro. Shorty looked at me the other day, and she said there ain't even no commitments in 2023. It's just people just be linking up. You know what I'm saying? Just be smashing, doing this and the third with nothing. You know what I'm saying? No titles, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it just we just rocking with each other. And then once somebody catch feelings or something, it's like, oh, this and the third. But if y'all already married, and you think you might be okay with it, you could try it out, bro. You could do it for a time. You know what you could probably do it? You could say, hey, we're gonna try it out for a month. See what happens. Try it out for a month. And if you don't like it, you're like, nah, yeah, we ain't even about to do this. You know what I'm saying? Or you like, yo, it was kind of cool. You know what? Maybe y'all could do it once a month. I mean, not once a month, but do it. It could be your junk could be open uh once 1 month out the year if it goes well. Like it could be open. It's like, all right, we just did this, whatever. And that's if it go well. If it go 1 month, you try it out. It was open. You're like, that was alright. But yeah, it was. And I ain't like this X, Y, and Z. It's like, cause it's gonna need tweaking or like, there's something's gonna happen that you wasn't expecting, type of thing. And when unexpected happens, you be like, okay. Well, going forward, this how we carry. This how we do it. Uh, all right. Any more questions? What we got? I'm chilling. I'm rocking out. What's the timer say? 79. Hour I'll wait another 2-3 minutes. I'll wait another 2-3. See if any more questions come or anything like that. But now just off the tarot, just I understand we just chopping it up type of thing. But I like these cards, yo. I like that. We're gonna make this a daily thing. We're gonna make this a daily thing. He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me. Random card, right? Random card. Just by chance. He loves me. He loves me not. Eight of Swords came back out. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Like I said, if you got a question how somebody feels about you, especially how if somebody loves you, I wouldn't. That's not a question I would be asking. That's not a mind space or a place I want to be in. All right. You know love when it shows up at your door. Some of us do, depending on your definition. But everybody has these different definitions. We need to start studying what a healthy love looks like. Because I think we're starting to get it mixed up with a lot of toxicity. Well, listen, I thoroughly enjoyed you all and your energy and your questions. I'm about to get off of this. But tap back in with me tomorrow and we'll do another reading. Tap back. Appreciate you. Peace.